Are your edits planned? Then you need text behind you. Side effects may include blackouts, confusion, blackouts, loss of motor functions, blackouts, and diarrhea. Text behind you, available.
Today, I'll be taking you through how I create epic background titles. As a professional editor, I use not just one, but 3 different techniques, ranging from super simple to pro level. Also, stick around and learn some bonus animation tips, some VFX basics, and grab yourself some free VFX downloads for your next project. Let's begin. Let's start by creating our text. Select the Type tool and click on your preview window to type in your text. Then navigate to the essential graphics and make any adjustments to the text as needed. Next, extend the duration of your text layer to match the video layer. Duplicate your video layer by holding Alt and clicking and dragging it to video layer number 3 above the text layer. Move over to the effects and search for color key. Drag the color key effect onto the top video layer. With the top video selected, go to the effects control and scroll down to the color key. Use the dropper tool to click on the area or color behind your subject. Finally, adjust the color tolerance and edge thinness until your text moves behind the subject without removing parts of your text. For a bonus effect, we can animate the tolerance by firstly clicking on the stopwatch, dropping a keyframe when we want it to appear, then scrubbing back and adjusting the color tolerance to 0. Now we have a cool fade in. Just play with the timing until you like it. Unfortunately, this effect will only work if your foreground subject is in a different color or contrast in the background, and when that's not the case, we'll use option 2, masking. The beauty about masking is we can use it for both static and moving shots. Learning how to mask stuff and track it is often one of the most fundamental steps of most VFX shots. Like last time, we're going to create our text and duplicate our video layer and place it above the text layer by holding Alt and dragging the clip to the top track. Head over to the effects controls and select your pen tool. Now, on your preview screen, begin tracing an outline around your object. It's important to get the mask right, so take your time and trace it properly. Continue until you've completed a full outline and created a closed loop. If your object is moving, we're going to need to move the mask too, and luckily there's an automatic way of doing it. Scrub to where your subject is most visible in the shot. Click the stopwatch next to the mask path, then either hit the play button forwards or backwards and wait for it to track. It will attempt to follow the object within your mask as accurately as it possibly can. Though keep in mind it may not completely be accurate, but it will do its best, so you might have to go back in and move a few points around. So, slight disclaimer, you're probably going to find that using the masking tool in Premiere Pro is pretty clunky. Probably about as awkward as trying to do up the shoelace with this pink hammer. If for whatever reason you need to do it manually, then click the stopwatch icon for the mask path. Then click on mask 1. Move your timeline slider forward a few seconds and readjust your mask. Continue moving the slider forward every couple of seconds, adjusting the mask each time for the duration you want the effect to last. Just like the first 2 options, we need to separate our subject from the background. Except this time, we've been ultra clever and already done this during filming. Shot 1 is just the background or clean plate, and shot 2 is our subject in front of a green screen. In Premiere, we'll drop in the background plate. Next, we'll drop in our subject and add some text like before. To remove the green screen, we're going to be using Ultra Key. First step is to use the key dropper to select our green screen. That's already not looking too bad. I quite often use the preset Aggressive because of my anger issues. If it needs some fine tuning, then switch to the alpha view. The black is what you want gone and the white is what you want to stay. Play around with the matte generation options and choke in matte cleanup if you need to clean up your edges. Switch back to composite and epicness. It may also be handy just to quickly mask out the outside areas where your character doesn't move to. To jack this effect up even more, add a handheld camera shake. How do you do that? Well, I'm glad you asked, as I have a free drag and drop camera shake preset, plus heaps of other cool stuff just for you. Link is below in the description.